Trump is trying to rename the Department of Defense to the Department of War to signify that the U.S. is going on offense.
So Trump and the entire cabinet, most of Congress is compromised by a foreign power. So Trump has his martial law, and I have my own, right? The majority voted 11 years ago that they wanted the smartest to lead instead of the most popular candidate. And that's a new type of government called a noocracy republic. America was supposed to be a constitutional republic. Hey, but you didn't understand the Constitution, right? You can tell Trump doesn't understand it when he passes this law about uh, how it's wrong to burn the American flag. Hey, we've debated this over the years many times. It's actually part of the First Amendment, freedom of speech. You know, soldiers fought and died for you to have freedom of speech. The founders wanted it for a reason. So you can criticize the government when it goes off the rails, right? So America technically ended 11 years ago in Cascadia uh, due to failure to understand and uphold the right to life from the Declaration of Independence. So you can tell that Trump doesn't know his job yet. So, do you want to have a leader who's popular but doesn't know their job? Or do you want somebody who knows the job who might not necessarily be popular? See, that's a different kind of thing in the noocracy. Socrates argued you wouldn't just let anyone sail a ship at sea. Hey, who's steering Starship Earth, right? Who's steering the country? Well, if Trump is inept like Joe Biden and Harris, hey, you need better leadership, don't you? And you can tell none of them understand the right to life, the very basics. Or the First Amendment. It doesn't get much more basic than that. Hey, they're old boomers that are inept and they don't know their job yet. So you can tell Trump doesn't know his job when he talks about putting drug dealers or journalists to death. You can tell Biden doesn't know his job when he marches with the pink hats like Harris. And they don't even understand the right to life. So if they fail to understand it, you get to alter or abolish the government, like I did 11 years ago in Cascadia. Hey, they want the smartest to lead, so I'm going to tell you the truth. Hey, nationalism itself is just a stumbling block in human progress. It's irrational tribalism. We need a world army so that nationalism can continue. So the smartest person is going to lead the first world army. The problem with Trump is you have these old boomers like Netanyahu who feel that it's okay to attack other nations if they want to. Well, you can't actually do that. Someone's eventually going to stand up to the bully when you run Iron Mountain philosophy and scorched earth policy, bombing other nations into oblivion to conquer the world. Okay, someone's going to stand up to Netanyahu and Israel, even if Trump dogpiles on and wants to attack Iran as well. Hey, they're both on the wrong side of history, right? So you have to put them in check with the First World Army, which you've never done before. So, as the leading sociologist, I call out rogue national leaders and I ask them to resign. And when they refuse to resign, we're supposed to arrest them and humiliate them for their poor martial arts. As I argue, anyone who uses these weapons, who uses lethal weapons and bombs, they're on the wrong side of history. And you're trying to teach them a lesson. Hey, only cowards fight with lethal weapons. We're going to humiliate you for your poor martial arts when you do attack another country and you're not supposed to in the arena. It doesn't get much more humiliating than that, right? To deduce the morale of their troops. Do you remember the movie Troy? When Achilles said, wouldn't it be great if there was a king who fought his own battles, right? Do you think Trump or Biden want to be on the front lines of any of their bogus wars? If Trump wants to make it the Department of War, that says everything about his leadership. You know, he is guilty of treason due to him and Congress being compromised by Israel, who wants to micromanage U.S. foreign policy. So when they bribe Congress with gerrymandering and the president, hey, look, they're all on AIPAC watch, getting lots and lots of money from AIPAC, right? And you can see the Epstein files, hey, they can be blackmailed. The president can be blackmailed. A lot of these leaders can on Epstein Island. And then you have the golden pager as a gift. Look, the president can be intimidated by a foreign power with the golden pager. So that's the problem here. You need a different kind of leader, one that understands the basics, one that can't be intimidated or bought off by a foreign power. So maybe Trump does want to have martial law, but he's doing all this on behalf of a foreign power now. If he's attacking other nations, he's doing it for a foreign country, not for the safety of Americans. It doesn't make us safer if we attack other nations, especially if we attack Russia or Iran. Hey, look, Russia has the Satan II nuke. You might think they're buddy-buddy, but hey, they've been bolstering Ukraine for a reason. They want to take over Russia on their back door, right? That's why Obama said no boots on the ground in Syria, because I told him, hey, it's a bad idea to attack Russia on their back door. So guys, you're learning the foundation of America right now. I'm teaching you, hey, it's wrong for TikTok to censor you. You have to nationalize social media to teach them freedom of speech in the First Amendment, something not even the president understands. When social media allows a foreign nation to censor your videos, hey, look, you have to ban TikTok and to create your own free speech version of it as the individual, or it has to be nationalized, right? So when I banned Facebook for censorship, they just changed their name. We live in a world of cowards, right? Facebook is just going to change its name to Meta. The boomers are just going to ignore you. Hey, they like power. They want to take over the world kinetically, but it can't be done due to the rebellion effect. Someone's eventually going to stand up to the bully, and that bully might be Netanyahu. That might be Trump, wanting to build Trump Hotel on the bodies of Gaza. Right? So genocide is bad. You're not supposed to pay taxes towards genocide. So the new government runs by donation. Do you want to continue paying your taxes to a foreign nation? Or do you want to run the new government with me because taxation is theft? It's up to you. You now have a choice who you want to support. And my numbers might be low on social media. Hey, that's because I'm the most shadow banned individual on the internet. But that doesn't make me the least important. No, I'm the opposite of that. I'm the most important person in world history because you have not understood or upheld the right to life, the foundation of America, the foundation of government in general. So after the genocide of the Native Americans, Jefferson did something special. He wrote the Declaration of Independence and he said something, oh, human life does matter. We're supposed to uphold the right to life. And if the government doesn't do that, you get to start a new one. So welcome to Amaxa. The boomers are 11 years behind. They're 2 nations behind. They're not privy to the actual historical timeline because they like power and they like confirmation bias. They like talking to themselves in their own psychosis bubble, and they ignore younger generations who might be smarter than them, who might know how to do leadership better than them. And that's the crux of living in an idiocracy like the movie. Everyone makes fun of the smartest person, just like they did Joe in the movie.